Hi, my name's Eric, and this is my first video blog for Imaging Starlight. Hey George. Tonight I'm going to be using the ASI 1600 monochrome with an ASI filter wheel and an ASI off-axis guider. My target is I'm going to try to get NGC6559. Oh, there's mosquitoes out here. Anyways, let's see how I do. See you later. Well, it's starting to get dark. The sun is going down. It looks like the first object is Jupiter up in the sky. There it is at the south, a little bit southeast. I'm continue to wait for dark, enjoying the night. Starting to get dark. I've just configured my laptop. I've added the target NGC6559 in Sequence Generator Pro, and I've added some events. Let's see, I've got 3 events. Hydrogen alpha, sulfur, and oxygen. I'm going to try to do this target as narrowband. Going to use 240 seconds and try and get at least 10 a piece. See how that goes. Maybe add some more if the night's going really well. I've connected all the gears, or all the objects. I got the camera, the filter wheel, the focuser, and the ASCOM driver to connect directly to the CGEM mount. So I'm going to try plate solving soon, but I need it to be a pinch darker. Talk to you soon. Well, first things first, I need to set the focus. So before I can plate solve, let's make sure I'm in focus. So I've turned the focus control on and told it to do a profile. I get it approximately close. It's running through a sequence right now, and you can see it's starting to come into focus. Now it's starting to move out of focus. I think I've set it for 11 points. And it's going to generate that line. You can see there's a orange line kind of intersects at the bottom. That's going to be the optimal focus point. Once I know it's in focus, I can then proceed to plate solve to my target. So, thanks. Now that the plate solve is complete, we'll just say close, and we'll bring up our sequence. And here's our target, NGC6559, and let's just see if we can plate solve there. So center on target, yes. The mount is starting to slew across a different direction in the sky. The software indicates that it's in the step where it's slewing. Alright, it's finished its slew. I think now it's going to take a picture. There it is. After the picture's taken, it's going to bring up plate solving, which it's doing right now. So let's do the spower search. There, found it. Made a minor correction. Move the RA in the deck again. Let's take another picture. There we go. Plate solving. A match. Search one region. And according to this success, I'm within 21 pixels error. So for a camera that has 4,000 or 5,000 pixels, getting within 21 pixels, I'm pretty happy. All right, let's see if we can get a sequence started. All right, before I start my sequence, I always like to go and get my PhD going. I haven't even connected it, so I'm using the Starshoot auto guider and using the ASCOM drivers to connect to the telescope mount. So, where is it? Loop. We'll do some looping, and if my off-axis is in focus, there we go. I see a few stars. So let's go to the tools, auto select a star, and we like the tool to select the star because it usually creates the proper profile. If you pick the star yourself, you may find that the top is flat because it's oversaturated. Looks good to you, but the software prefers this spiky profile. All right, so now I'm going to let it do a calibration run. There it goes. It's starting to calibrate. So at the bottom here, you can see it's doing its west steps. It does west, then east, then north, then south. So as it steps through that, it's still tracking the star. You can see the star is heading off in one direction as it steps away. That's 7 steps. Once the 7, 8, 9, there we go, we're at 9 steps. 10. Should probably turn around and start heading east again. Nope, still going. Anyways, I'll let it finish calibrating. Alright, guiding's going after a couple little glitches. So wait for it to settle down. Looks like my backlash is causing me some troubles today. You can see on the target that it's hitting pretty much all over the map, which is good. Star profile looks acceptable. And not so great. 1.5 error. That's okay, pixels. But I'm very low in the sky considering where my target is, so that's going to be expected. So back to Sequence Generator Pro. Now last time I did this, the filter was set for luminance. So this time we're actually going to run the sequence. And the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to, well, recenter, refocus, or sorry, recenter onto the target. Oh, I think I got a bird. There's a nice bird of prey out there giving me company. So, there, it's plate solved. I believe it's going to set the filter now. It's part of the sequence. Oh. Start the sequence is running. Oh, no, it's running. Why isn't it doing anything? It's just weird. Oh, there it is. Setting the HA filter. Ah, there it is. HA filter set. Now it's going to run through an autofocus. I have it set to focus after each filter change, just to make sure. So I'm going to let that run. And while it's doing that, there, it took it out of focus. It should create the same pattern where it creates a star here and then makes a dip and comes back up. So there we go. 2 stars. Going from, looks like 6.7 HFR down to 6. I think that's half flux radius. Moving the focus. And I got little buggies out here as well. The mosquitoes are nipping at me. The joys of imaging in the summertime versus the winter time when it's minus 99. Just part of the hobby. All right, I'm going to let this continue its sequence, and once it's done, well, maybe I'll talk through it. Once it finishes the sequence, sorry, this autofocus sequence, it's going to bring the primary sequence back up, and it will settle. So right now it's busy, obviously, with these focusing. Yeah, analyzing star data. Oh, we're almost done. Look at that. 100% autofocus exposure. What I wanted to show was in my settings. I don't know if I should do this while it's running. I can go to my tools. Nope, can't do it right now. It's busy. I was going to show you that I have settings where the autofocuser must settle. So after it's done doing an autofocus, it's going to reinitiate the Sequence Generator Pro, sorry, the PhD guiding, And once the PhD guiding is initiated, it has to settle within, I think I set it for 1.5 pixels. Let's see if I can watch this happen here. Autofocus complete. Best fit method. There it shows it aligning 52, 35, no, 37. Okay. HFR 2.93. Welcome to Alberta skies. Okay, so that's going to finish. Right now it's image preview opened. Okay. Just waiting for it to initiate the next part of the sequence, which I think, oh, there, it's finished. Okay. So now it's back, it's opened the event log, or the event sequences, event steps, I guess. First step is now to resume the autoguider. Autoguider is settling, so there's the distance, 1.9. So if we were to look at the chart, you can see it's trying to settle, and I think I set it for 1.5 pixels. There, integrating. We're on the first integration event, and we're off to the races, frame 1. So let's just open up the guiding. There's the guiding. Looks pretty horrendous right here. I always set it for, well, ±4. Not so great, but good enough for tonight. Star looks okay. Target's jumping all over. That's fine too. The mosquitoes are bugging me. Okay. Back to Sequence Generator Pro. Integrating. Yeah. So this is going to take 4 minutes. Talk to you later. So, looks like the first picture has come in, and it's ran a dither, and it even shows the dither happened right there in the sequence. This does look a little bouncy, but that's because I'm using an off-axis guider, so it's a lot more sensitive to the motion of the star jumping up and down. And then over here back in Sequence Generator Pro, you can see my progress. I have 1 of 10. It's integrating the second frame right now, and if I close down this, here is the first hydrogen alpha image of this target. So not too bad, not too bad. Oh, there's some junk on the screen there. Oh well, it's okay. I like this little thing in the middle. Looks like a Chinese dragon or something. Anyway, talk to you later. All right, the first hydrogen alpha event is finished. As you can see here, it says events 1 of 3 are done, 10 frames. It's now set the filter wheel to sulfur, and it proceeded to go through a focus routine. Looks like it's completed the focus routine, calculated it to be right there, 50 to 56. So that's going to close. That means when this finally closes, it should then try and resume the auto guider. Oh, here we go, we're on PhD. Let's see, it's now running. A few dithers in there. Star profile looks good. It's not weighted to one side. If you notice your PhD is putting stars on one side or the other, then you know your RA and your deck isn't balanced, or it's guiding only in one direction. It's off to one side. Guiding looks fine there. I'm doing 2.5 seconds just to make sure that I'm not tracking seeing. We have kind of rough skies in Alberta sometimes. So back to the Sequence Generator Pro. There we go. You can see that the PhD is kicked in. It now says integrating event 2, frame number 1. There we go. We're on our way. If I bring up in the view the big status, you can see there we are. We've completed 34%. It predicts 1 hour and 19 minutes to go in this particular status. If I bring up the sequence again, there we are, progress 10 out of 10 for the hydrogen alpha. on NGC6559. All right, see you soon. Well, looks like we're almost done the sequence for the sulfur. Our big status shows we have 24 seconds to go on the 10th frame. And after this completes, it should flip to the next filter, which would be the oxygen. Let's take a look at our guiding for a second. Guiding is 2.45. Well, off-axis guiding. What fun is that? You can see here that the stars are still evenly spread. Profile still matches, a nice little spike. So let's go back to here. It set the filter wheel to oxygen. Analyzing star data. Here we go. I'm going to go through a focus routine. Excellent. Well, we'll show you some results very soon.